Good afternoon, students. So this is the kits used for the line coding. Line coding. So it's written here, line coding and decoding kit. So as for your aim of the experiments, so that's the eighth one. So there is a line coding techniques. Just to you don't have the decoding things, just you have the line coding techniques. So this is the kit will be used for the line coding, that is generation as well as the detection process. But you will be using the only the line coding parts. Okay. So here you have the clock and this is the data. So this is MSB and this is LSB. So here you have the input bits or the input switches. So where you can change it for the 0 as well as 1. So left side it is 0 bit and right side it is 1 bit. Okay. So again I repeat. So this is the MSB, this is LSB. So you have the 8 bits data here and this is 0 and this is 1. Okay. So that is a left side is 0 and right side is 1. So next you have the clock. So that will be compared with the input as well as the clock, and then you have the converter. So where we take the input data, 8-bit input data, and then so that is itself is the unipolar NRZ. Okay. So next is for the line coding techniques. So whatever the data we take, that will be representing the unipolar NRZ. So that data we take it as an input as for all these line coding techniques. Here we have the polar RZ, unipolar RZ, polar NRZ, Manchester coding and AMI coding. So AMI coding is the alternate mark inversion coding. Okay. So this is for the line decoding and this is for the line coding. For this experiment, you just have the line coding techniques. So just will be winding up with respect to this line coding. Okay. So still, if you can do the decoding part, it's well and good. But the experiment is all about the line coding techniques. So next is you have the ground also with respect to this kit, and these are the ICs which will be used for the different coding techniques. Okay. So that is not required for the time being. Just know you want the input data, clock, ground and input data will be taken as the unipolar NRZ, and those unipolar NRZ will be giving for the inputs of polar RZ, unipolar RZ, polar NRZ, Manchester coding as well as AMI coding. So the output will be taken at these parts at each of the coding techniques. Okay. Okay, as you looking at this CRO, so the connections are done like this. So as given in the manual. So just you need to check the clock pulse first, and then the input you need to give the input. Okay. So here the clock pulse is given here, the yellow channel 2. Okay. So with the yellow mark. So here the one clock pulse is T on and T off. So for the one clock pulse defines the 1 bit. Okay. So if you take with example, for this one clock pulse T on and T off, you have the 1 bit, that is 0. Okay. Similarly for all the bits you will be having the corresponding for the clock cycles. So here I have taken the 8 bit, and if you check with this input data, it will be continuingly, that is a looping with the bits, that is the 8 bit will be continued with the time things. Okay. So next is what the data, whatever the data we have taken. So that is I have taken the data 1 0 11 000 1. Okay. So accordingly in the kit you have to set the input so that you will be getting the 10 11 000 1. For this data I will be checking the coding techniques. Okay. So this is the initial stage or the initial data we have to check. So one is the data input and one is the clock. So after this, the data you have to give it to the unipolar NRZ. The same thing I have taken here. So then the input data, the unipolar NRZ will be given to the input of the polar RZ. So that you can check with the kit or the block diagram or the block diagram of the kit. Okay. So once you give it to the input of the polar RZ, so then at the same point you need to take the output of the polar RZ. So I just remove from the clock and I connect it to the output of the polar RZ. So then you run and stop. So here put and this is the input. For this input you have got the polar RZ. Polar RZ is what? So you will be having the polarity and it is a return to 0. So return to 0 means for the half cycle you will be defining the bits. So here if you take the what is the bit, that is a 1 1. So here you have the 1 is represented with the half cycle 1 and 0. So similarly again next one is 1 half 1 for the half bit and similarly for the half bit 0. Okay. So for 0, for the first it will be starting with 0, that is the half bit, and another half bit will be 0. Okay. So that is just one will be in the polar RZ, one will be represented as half 1 bit and other half bit will be 0. Similarly 0 bit will be represented as the first 0 half bit and rest 0 will be minus 1 and the rest will be 0. Okay. So this is with respect to the polar RZ. So next is I just remove the input from the polar RZ and give it to the input to the polar unipolar RZ. Okay. So and similarly connect the output to the unipolar RZ output pin. So just run it.
Start.
Is to check with the CRO. You maybe get confused with the what is that polarity, that is a plus as well as the minus 1. So better to keep the coupling of the both the channel 1 and channel 2 in DC. Okay. So before that, so press channel 1 and make it that ground, get the ground, so and bring it to the point. Okay. So 0 point again and just press it. Okay. So make it as DC. That is with respect to the channel 1. Similarly, select channel 2. So just check the ground and again okay, bring it to both the channels to ground level so that and put it in the point, same point. Okay, so then go to the channel 1 and select DC. So similarly for the channel 2, so select DC. So you will be able to check both the polarity with respect to the input. Okay, so this is for the next one, that is a unipolar RZ. So if you take with this, so just change the voltage division so that you can see it properly. So with respect to the data, so here we have the 1 will be represented as a 1 and 0 for the with respect to the half of the cycles, whereas 0 will be represented as a 0. Okay, so that you need to check with respect to the unipolar RZ. So what is the difference between polar RZ means unipolar RZ is, see in the polar RZ you will be having the polarity. So that is 1 and 0 will be represented with the minus 1, 1 will be represented with the plus 1 and 0, 0 will be represented as a minus 1 and 0. Okay. Whereas with the unipolar RZ, so only 1 will be represented, no zeros will be represented, zeros will be always 0, 1 will be represented as a 1, 0, 0 will be represented as 0 because here the negative polarity will not be there with respect to the unipolar RZ. So it is called unipolar, that is a single polarity will be present with respect to the data. Okay. So next is, we'll go to the next coding technique, that is polar NRZ. So just remove the input point to the unipolar RZ and give it to the polar NRZ, and similarly the output you check at the output point of the polar NRZ. Okay, this is the output for the polar NRZ. So here the 1 will be represented as the same as 1, but with respect to the 0 you will be having the negative off cycle. So that is a 0 will be represented with minus 1, or it can be with respect to this 1 will be having the 1, or it can be the voltage level will be decreased. So whereas with respect to the 0 will be representing with minus 1, so for the 0 input. Okay. So that is with respect to the polar NRZ. Similarly, we will be going to check with the Manchester coding. So remove the from the input pin of the polar Z to the and give it to the Manchester coding. Similarly, you take the output at the output pin of the Manchester coding output pin. So this is the Manchester. What is the Manchester coding? Is that all about the 1 will be represented with 1, +1 and -1, whereas 0 will be represented with -1 and +1. Okay, so this is how you get for the Manchester coding. Manchester coding is 1 is represented as a +1 and -1 with respect to the off duration of the time. Similarly, 0 will be represented as a -1 and +1. Okay, so that is the Manchester coding. So if you want to check with this, okay, so I just show 1 will be represented as +1 and -1 for the bit to 1 bit duration. Similarly, so here the bit 1 will be represented as a +1 and -1. So whereas 0 will be represented as a -1 and +1. Okay, for the half of the bit duration. So this is with respect to the Manchester coding. So this is all with respect to line coding. Is you need to know how the representation will be done, whether it is a polar RZ, unipolar or polar NRZ, Manchester coding, any of the coding techniques, you need to know how to represent the data. Okay, so and you need to know what is RZ and what is NRZ. RZ is return to 0, whereas so the output will be returned to 0 for each bit, whereas the NRZ is all about the non-return to 0. The output data will not be returned to 0, so it will be represented for the whole bit, whereas the return to 0 will be representing for the half of the bit. Okay, so this is the other one, that is a Manchester coding. It can be, you can call it as a return non-return to 0, because the 0 will not come into picture here. So only the -1 and +1. So 1 will be represented as a +1 and -1 for half of the duration, and similarly 0 will be represented as a -1 and +1. Okay. So next is the last one is the AMI coding, that is the alternate mark inversion coding. Okay. So similarly you just remove the input from the Manchester coding input point and connect it to the input point of the AMI coding and take the output at the output of the AMI coding. Okay. So here only the bits, that is a single the 1 bit. So if you in the data you will be having the 0, 1, 1 something, right? So here only the 1 bit will be represented. 0 will be represented as a 0, 1 will be represented as with the bits on the output. Okay, how it is represented, why it is called alternate mark inversion, because so if you take with this 1, so that is 1, sorry, it will be represented as a 1 and 0. So what about the next one, because this bit data is a 1, 1. Okay, you have the 2 bits here. So but the first bit is represented as a 1, that is a first half will be represented 1 and the second half will be represented as 0, whereas the next 1 bit will be represented as a -1 and 0. Okay, so that is why it is called as a alternate mark inversion, because the bit 1s will be represented with the alternatively as the 1 and 0 and -1 and 0, 1 and 0 and -1 and 0. Okay, so first bit 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So I just take this bit duration. So 1 will be represented as a 1, 0. The next bit will be represented as -1 and 0. Again the next bit will be 1 bit will be represented as a 1, 0, and the next bit will be represented as a -1, 0. Okay, so this is how it continues for the next single bits or the bit 1. So it is called the alternate mark inversion. So alternatively it switches to +1 and 0 and -1 and 0. So this is all about the line coding techniques. If you are interested to do the decoding, you can do it with the same kit, but your experiment is all about the line coding techniques. So just can stop with this, that is the line coding techniques. So that is the AMI coding. So thank you all.